The ambulance doesn't stop. A new one this time tomorrow and also one tonight at 20 to 11. Now, BBC One pulls out all the stops.
It's finals week on Celebrity Masterchef. And only the 4 best cooks remain.
How exciting is this? Really didn't see myself being here. Who wouldn't want to see this journey to the end now?
I don't want to go out from a silly mistake. For sure, I'll be breaking a sweat today.
I'll just have to give whatever I've got left in the tank. I'm very nervous.
Whatever happens, I'll be gutted anyway. Even if I win it, I'll be gutted, because it'll be over.
Tonight,
Nearly dropped it. That would have been good.
4 must become 3.
Keep going.
As they fight for the chance to cook at chef's table under one of the UK's most respected talents, Robin Gill.
To be quite honest, we're a little bit behind schedule.
They all want a chance at the trophy. This is where they've got to fight for it.
It's going to be heartbreaking right now for whoever goes home. There is plenty of pressure in this kitchen. Welcome back. It's a big day today because we are looking for our final 3.
You have a brief today, and that brief is to cook for Greg and I a theatrical showstopper. Lights, smoke, mirrors, bells, whistles. It can sing, it can dance, do whatever it wants to do. But make sure it's delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour, 45 minutes. 3 places in the final up for grabs. Let's cook.
I don't get nervous, but I'm starting to get a little bit shaky.
Ooh!
Amy, we know, is ambitious. She's also very, very technical. She's got skills, she's got knowledge.
She gave herself too much to do in the last round. Right now, she needs a strong round. But we know Amy, she most certainly can deliver when she has to.
I really would love to be in the final 3. That would just make my day. I want to prove that I can do stuff better. My dish today is inspired from a local tea rooms in Harrogate that I grew up going to on very special occasions. My grandma and granddad and take them for afternoon tea, so it's got a special place in my heart. I'm cooking for you an upside-down afternoon tea. So everything that looks savoury will taste sweet, and everything that looks sweet should taste savoury.
That's brilliant.
We've got traditional finger sandwiches made up of sponge cake, made to look like cucumber and cream cheese and smoked salmon and cream cheese, made with Italian meringue and fruit. The sweet tier, you have a profiterole stuffed with pate and pistachio nuts and chutney. You have a savoury miniature cupcake, and you have, hopefully, a goat's cheese and beetroot panna cotta.
It sounds exciting, but you've given yourself a huge amount of work to do.
I know, and I've never timed it. I've not had time to time it. This is the only cook I've done where I've not cooked it to time, so I'm screwed. But I can't be more screwed than yesterday. Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm sweating more than I've ever sweat in this kitchen the whole time.
She's got to make a panna cotta and hope that sets in time.
That's the gelatin going in.
She's going to have to make chicken liver pate from scratch and cool it down, and then actually make choux pastry buns.
The profiteroles need to go in ASAP, but I'm just waiting for the oven to heat up.
Make sure the choux pastry's risen and dried enough that you can get the pate inside it.
My choux pastry's not as stiff as I'd have liked, to be honest.
Full of ambition, lots and lots of skill on show, and hopefully great flavours. If it works, fantastic.
I'm just really, really happy. Come back in an hour and I'll be panicking like a nutter. But at the moment, I'm feeling great.
Wynn's got a huge amount of knowledge and a huge amount of skill.
Wynn's already given us a couple of very, very theatrical dishes. He is going to love this round.
So this brief, do you love this brief?
I love this brief. You said I was theatrical, so it's me. It's my life through the medium of lamb. 6 parts of my life, and it's almost like a tasting menu for lamb. I was born in Carmarthen in West Wales, cawl. It's one of the greatest soups you'll ever have. My mother used to give it to us in a bunnykins bowl when I was little. It's just so many memories. From there, when I moved to London, we moved to Brick Lane, lamb madras. From there, we're going to a very special international match that I sang at in 2004, Wales against New Zealand.
What did you sing?
Bread of Heaven. Then we're going to go to the advert that changed my life in Italy. We're going to go back to Wales on my radio show, and we're ending in China.
Why are we ending in China?
You'll find out later.
Wynn is taking us on a life journey through lamb.
We start off in Wales with cawl. Cawl, a classic soup usually made with lamb, lots and lots of swede and carrots, and it's really quite hearty.
From Wales, we go to London and Brick Lane, and we're going to get a madras curry. That's good by me.
Then Millennium Stadium, and it's Wales plays New Zealand. So the ode to that is going to be kiwi fruit and mint with the lamb on top of potato rosti. Well, next we're off to Italy. We're going to get ourselves a puff pastry moustache with truffle around the outside, an Italian ragu served with our lamb. Then we're back to Wales again with a savoury Welsh cake, almost looking like a flat scone.
And finally, we end up in China, and we are going to get the lamb with hoisin sauce, egg fried rice. How wonderful is that? I admire Luca. I like his style. I love his eye for presentation. And I also like that he loves the food of Italy that he grew up with. His food looks good, and that young fella has got a great touch.
Can he be theatrical? That's the question. It's going to be outside his comfort zone. I say, Luca, let's see the showstopper.
I'm probably the only one in there that can't sing or act, so hopefully I've got some sort of talent to get me through to the next round.
Just looks like a chocolate sponge, doesn't it? Hopefully it's all right.
Luca, how do you feel about this brief?
I'm just trying to do my most theatrical stuff in the cooking rather than sing or act or deliver a performance.
What are you making, Luca?
It's a Casanova cake. So we've got hazelnut mousse with a little sponge underneath. And then on top, we've got puff pastry with pistachio. And then on top, we've got profiteroles with creme patissiere. And then we've got chocolate art to go around it and some spun sugar.
Why this cake?
There's not many cakes I look at and think there's a wow factor or theatrical element to it, where with this, I think, when you look at it, you'll see that.
You take a lot of inspiration from your Italian mum, which is brilliant. Has she offered you any advice?
Yeah, don't muck it up, basically.
This cake is really quite complex. It's a layer of sponge, then hazelnut-flavoured cream that's got to be firm enough to support the weight that's going on top of that. And what's going on top of it is a puff pastry disc. And on top of that, you're getting little profiteroles.
What Luca's got to be really careful of is that all those layers are concise and they are even. Otherwise, the whole thing's going to be wonky and those profiteroles will fall across the top. Max continues to impress me in this competition. He cooks comfort food. He cooks food that's full of flavour and people love to eat. That's the joy of Max.
So I'm doing a big celebration cake. And the reason why I'm using the ingredients that I'm using is that this is what my mum had for her 18th birthday. So there's a lemon buttercream, there's a vanilla buttercream, and then there's a lemon and elderflower syrup running through the actual cake. And the frosting is lemon and elderflower.
Wow. Max is talking about a 3-layered cake with buttercream and icing around the outside as a tribute to his mother's 18th birthday.
I think it's all right.
Through the whole cake itself, we've also got a lemon and elderflower syrup. Too much syrup, the cake starts to fall apart. Not enough syrup, then the cake could be dry.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Any amateur cake decorator will tell you how difficult it is and what a mess you can get in.
Stuff that I've made before has looked a bit scruffy, so my theatre here is for it to be pretty. That's the way I wanted to look at it. Got to the last 4, and I don't all of a sudden think I'm Gordon Ramsay, you know what I mean? It's getting to that sort of stressful point now, isn't it? I don't want to just over-push it and make an idiot of myself, so, yeah, I'm gonna just try and make the best cake that I've ever made.
You've got just 10 minutes to go.
Nearly dropped it. That would have been good.
We are certainly not winning at the moment. We're just going to have to work faster, work harder, keep going.
The main components are cooked. I just need to bring them together now, so it's just a case of whether they taste any good or not.
Guys, you've got just 3 minutes. Only 3 minutes to go.
You all right, Win? Yeah.
Nearly done, nearly done.
Stop! Well done. Well done, everybody.
Oh, gosh.
Amy, where is Amy?
Hello, gentlemen.
Oh, we've got afternoon tea.
To Amy's tea room. And here I have for you afternoon tea. Or is it?
Inspired by a famous Harrogate tea room, actor Amy has made an upside-down afternoon tea.
This is fantastic. Look at the clever work you've done. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. Cheers.
To life.
Tea-infused champagne is served alongside Victoria sponge with Italian meringue icing, with apple to replicate cucumber sandwiches and melon to look like smoked salmon sandwiches. A goat's cheese and beetroot panna cotta, a rosemary and garlic savoury cupcake topped with smoked cheese frosting, and profiteroles stuffed with chicken liver and brandy pâté, topped with onion marmalade and pistachios.
Your savoury dishes, I think, are brilliant. The choux pastry, nice and light, really well-seasoned pâté inside, and the surprise of onion marmalade across the top, so it looks like it's caramel. A great combination. Your sponge is made beautifully. Italian meringue's been made really nicely. Lots and lots of technique on show here. I've got to say, I can't find fault, really. I love the panna cotta. The strength of the goat's cheese ending up with the sweet, earthy beetroot jelly is lovely. We've then got a cheesy little scone with icing. It's just delicious. Brilliantly, brilliantly well done.
Yes! No tears for me! That was everything I wanted today to be and more. It was, like, practically perfect. Yes.
Come and light up my life. Oh.
Reality star Lucas named his layered cake Casanova. Chocolate Genoese sponge base wrapped in tempered chocolate, topped with hazelnut mousse, pistachio cream-filled puff pastry, profiteroles filled with creme pâtissière, and decorated with white chocolate tuiles.
Luke, it looks great.
Thank you.
I'm really impressed.
This is an extraordinary piece of work. Got a lovely mild chocolate sponge, a wonderful hazelnut cream, which is firm enough to hold some very well-made puff pastry, and on top of that, really good profiteroles. This is no ordinary piece of work. This is fabulous.
Chocolate work around the outside is really amazing. The bit of puff pastry in the centre has stayed nice and crispy, which gives you another texture. I think it's very clever. I think it's really tasty. And I'm really, really impressed.
It took me 5 hours at home to do this dish, so coming into that, I wasn't too confident.
Okay, happy now.
But I got it done, and then to hear that, it's blown my head up, even bigger.
Ready, Max?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Take it away, guys.
The sun goes down, the stars come out.
And all that counts is here and now.
My universe will never be the same.
I'm glad you came.
Thanks, guys.
Replicating the flavours of his mum's 18th birthday cake, singer Max has made a lemon, vanilla and elderflower celebration cake with a lemon cream cheese frosting.
How wonderful. Clearly marked layers. Well done. That's a very, very well-made cake.
Thank you.
The sponge has to be slightly dense if it's going to be that big,
Yeah.
but it's not dry. It's moist because you've drizzled elderflower flavour through it, which is great. Good buttercream, good icing on the outside, good flavours. Not as complicated as some of the others, but nonetheless a well-made cake.
Thank you.
It's a really, really pretty singular majesty. I think that's great. That syrup going through with the elderflower and a nice amount of vanilla. Fantastic. I'm really pleased for you, Max.
Amazing.
Cheers, mate.
Amazing.
That was good. Like, I just wanted to get it right, and I think I got every part of it the way I wanted it. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, good.
Brilliant.
So, yeah, I was really happy with that.
Win! Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, it's Win Evans!
Woo!
Last up is opera singer Win, whose theatrical showstopper is the journey of his life, represented by 6 dishes, all served with a cannon of lamb.
Win, how you've got all this work done in 1 hour and 45 minutes, I have no idea. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. Your lamb, which is the centrepiece, is cooked absolutely perfectly.
Once upon a time, gentlemen, there was a little boy called Wyn, and he was born in Carmarthen.
Win's story begins with a traditional Welsh cawl soup made with parsnip, swede and carrots, served with Caerphilly cheese Welsh rarebit.
That's a lovely broth. Love, love, love your Welsh rarebit there with a little bit of tangy, salty cheese.
Representing his college years and a favourite Indian restaurant in Brick Lane, Win's made a lamb madras curry with boiled rice.
It tastes like a proper curry, and your rice is cooked perfectly.
To remember the honour of singing at an international rugby match between Wales and New Zealand, informally known as Kiwis, rosti potato made with seaweed lava bread topped with kiwi and mint jelly.
Bread of heaven, feed me till I want no more. Feed me till I want no more.
Your rosti, lovely and crispy on the outside, cooked all the way through.
I really like the mint jelly. I can get a little bit of kiwi sweetness in there, which I like.
So after that, I was asked to go for an audition. An audition for a television commercial that would change my life.
Replicating Wynn's appearance in the famous insurance adverts, a puff pastry moustache served with a lamb ragu bow tie.
Lamb in your ragu and your little truffle moustache, wonderful.
Illustrating his time on BBC Radio Wales, savoury Welsh cakes made with leeks, olives and capers, served with garlic butter.
The Welsh cakes, I love them. Salty olives and sharp with capers, really brilliant.
Thank you very much. Now, over my career, the song I probably sang the most is from an opera Turandot, which is set in China. Vincerò, vincerò, vincerò.
The final dish to be served with Wynn's lamb is hoisin sauce with egg fried rice.
Lamb and hoisin sauce, absolutely. The hoisin sauce you made yourself is really delicious, and the rice is running free. I am blown away.
We asked for theatre. We knew you wouldn't disappoint. I am loving the story. I'm loving the singing. I'm really enjoying the food. I stand here very, very impressed.
I think I gave them a performance. They'll remember that. I'll remember it for the rest of my life. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had.
Well done, mate.
You're great.
Brilliant, that, mate.
Been a brilliant Final Four, they really are, and we've got a really tough decision to make.
Can I get anyone a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
It's going to be heartbreaking for one of them because one of them actually is not going to make the final three. Wynn decided he wanted to show us his life on a plate, all through the medium of lamb, which I thought was a really brilliant idea. I think he hit the brief completely.
Very clever, very good, very skillful.
Luca, he's putting to use all the lessons he's got throughout the competition, and he did show off.
You've got vanilla, pistachio, chocolate. It was a delicious morsel, and it was so skillful. Max gave us a really attractive cake in 3 layers of perfectly made sponge.
It may not have been as elaborate as everybody else in the room, but it was perfectly done.
Amy today dressed up as a waitress, and that was fun, and we wanted theatre, but she actually dressed the cake stand beautifully.
We had Victoria's sponge, we had choux pastry being made. She had a really strong round.
I'll never forget the feeling in my stomach the first day I walked through those doors. It's just like a dream come true for me to be in the Masterchef kitchen.
I might have done enough today. From those comments, and I've never thought that, ever, because there's always been little seeds of doubt that they've planted, but I might have done enough.
I'll be buzzing to get to the final. I've put a lot into it, but I've also learned so much. I feel proud that I've done it, and that's the main thing.
It's been a really cool journey. Whatever happens now, it's all good.
It's been an incredible display of skill and talent. I know for one of you it's going to be heartbreak, and it's a really sad day for us as well. Thank you very much for all your hard work.
The contestant leaving us is... Max.
Well done, mate.
Well done, mate.
Proud of you.
Love you, mate.
Well done, you. Well done, mate.
Oh, no.
Guys, thanks so much, honestly. Thanks for the opportunity. I've loved it. Absolutely loved it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, mate. You
Nice
look
one.
after
Good luck,
yourself.
guys.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Take care.
you. We love you.
Amazing, mate.
Cheers, guys. I just couldn't compete with that today, but I was really happy with what I did. So, yeah, all good. Yeah, I've loved it. I'll miss it, but, I mean, I have come way further than I should have. But I've genuinely loved it. Like, it's been so cool.
Amazing.
In this competition, all I wanted was to just go through to the last day to experience every ounce of this competition, and I'm there. I can't actually, I'm not gonna cry again because I'm so happy. Are you okay? Are you mush? Oh.
I'm still in shock. I'm lost for words. I'm going to be in the Masterchef Grand Final, the Grand Final. I'm having the best time of my life.
It's a bit overwhelming because this is the furthest point you can get to, and it's just surreal to be here. Definitely a lot of joy in me. I'm buzzing.
You are now going to be cooking at Chef's Table with one of the most exciting chefs in the country. You won't get another cookery experience like this as long as you live.
That was the bit that I wanted to get to.
Oh, my God, can you imagine?
Amy, Wynne and Luca now have one last chance